so I just thought I'd come on quickly because little one's gone for a nap, just for a quick hour. He's off to his dad's after, but he's very tired because I've had looking after my friend's child this morning because she was doing something, and then she had Finn because I had to go for an appointment, you know, my job appointment thing, so I had to go there. I don't want to take him there running around. So he's tired from playing. But it was a good catch-up interview chat sort of thing at the job place today because in a few weeks, hopefully, I can send my nail course off. And then I think that takes about 2 weeks to come back because they have to obviously look at other people's work. And then I can go for an appointment then to set up my business with that, which is good. But the funny thing was, while I was sat there, was she said, "Oh, I like your bracelets." And obviously, apart from these two, and I did have this one on the other arm, she said, "I like your bracelets." I said, "Oh yeah, I make jewellery now and again, you know, on and off with the things that I do when I feel like it." And she said, "Oh, they're really pretty." I said, "Yeah." I said, I was thinking about doing that as well alongside with nails, with me handmade stuff. And she was like impressed, and she said, "Bring some stuff with you next time." She wants to look at them, so I thought that was good. And she said that'd be another good thing as well. So when you faced with that person a few weeks ago. But yes, that was a good thing. She wants to have a look, and I was telling her about some things my sister makes and stuff like that. If you haven't seen them, though, she'll go mad because she'll say this is an old one and they're better than these ones that she does now, even though this is a good one. I have shown them before, but the little fairies in a jar that my sister makes, these are made out of the Fimo clay, so they're not ornaments that she's bought and stuck in a jar. She's put all of it together. The grass, made this, actually made the whole thing, and fancied it up. Like I said, we are a creative family, so that was a good thing because as well as doing that, I would like to do my handmade crafts, which funnily enough, you are sat on one of my very first journals I did. This one I use you as a prop thing now. This one just props up a bit. So it was a good chat today actually about what I'm doing next and how I've got to go for a business interview and this, that and the other, blah 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 blah. But whatever came out of there, and I just thought it's a bit like there's a couple of charity shops up there, thrift shops, whatever you say in America, and there's two little really cute little tiny ones. They're just really cute, and I thought I'll have a look in, but I didn't know there was one before it, so I decided to go in the one before the that doesn't make sense. I decided to go in one of them that I didn't go in before, and I've got no sort of little sandally things for when the weather gets nice, if it ever gets nice, because the weather's not been that good, but apparently next week it's supposed to be nice and sunny when all the kids are back at school, and my friends that I know who teach says it's supposed to be nice. So that's rubbish because we'd rather have the nice weather when they're off school, and people that I know are off school in the sunshine because kids want to play out, not sit in when it's raining. So I just had this feeling that I'd come across something, and the woman said that these had come in new. Someone just had them, never wore them, and just took them in, and I thought, do you know what, that's exactly what I was looking for. So I got these what they call thong sandal flip-flop things, and they were only my size, £2.50, and I thought they're really nice, and they were new anyway. So I got them because I just can't not. It's because I'd gone early as well, and I just wanted to browse because I was trying to kill some time. So I thought I'll just go and nosy in a charity shop because I was looking for some plant pots because I'm trying to get plants in the house. I wanted some older plant pots as well, not that the usually normal shops that everyone else has got. And I came across this, and I just thought it was pretty, even if it went in the garden, because it's got birds and butterflies on, you know, like butterflies and flowers, and it looks sort of vintage. I don't know if it is. I don't even know if there's a thing underneath this, but it was, yeah, £1.50. So I thought, I like it. It's quite cute. It looked nice with a big lovely pink flower thing in it or whatever. Or I could use it for one of my pots that my because it's a bit wider, I could use it for one of my orchids. Let me go and get it. For this one, I could put this in it. This is still doing really well. It's getting new little, you know, buds on it, or whatever you call them. And the other one, so I'm going to get flowers here and flowers there. It's just, I just love orchids, and I want to get a lot more. These were the only ones from Morrison's. Hi Cheryl, I just love all, and have I got I've got a pink one. It's just because it's all the flowers have fell off, but it's coming back. So where is that? Oh, that's in there. That's sprouting, and I've got one in the bathroom as well, a white one. But I think I was going to have some flower tattoos as well on this. I think I might have to have some orchids because they are my favourite flower plant. I also got, Cheryl, I'm just obsessed with scarves at the minute, and I've just lost one. I don't know where it is. I had it on yesterday, but it must be in the house somewhere. It's because I'm still tidying to take stuff and chuck stuff or take stuff to the charity shop, and I just seem to make more of a mess trying to sort it all out and then it'll be straight. I'm still doing it, but I just saw this. I don't even know why, but I think it's because I've been doing crochet, and it looks black but it's brown, but I just love the crochet work on it, and and it's not a thick one, so you could wear it when it's a bit chilly today but not freezing. Yeah, I've got a scarf from Primark with pom-poms on, but this was only £1.50 or £2. But my big scarf, I'll show you my favourite scarf. But I got a green one a few weeks ago, and I had it on yesterday, and I don't know what I've done with it. So it must be in the house somewhere, but this is one of my favourite ones. You know, when you wear it like that, but it is a big one. And I've had it for a couple of years. I like the pattern and the colour because it's like a peach colour or a nude colour, and it is massive. And it was from Primark ages ago, and it looks a bit like, I don't know, like Indian sort of design or something, which is nice, and it's one of my favourite colours. Yeah, I just love my scarves, because I think even if it's nice weather and it's warm, but sometimes you get that bit of a chill when you're out, you've got like a scarf you can put over your shoulders. I did send off for these, I've been waiting for them. All my boots are like, I love ankle boots and I love browns or nude colours. I'm not really, like, you know, if you know me, I don't really do black, or even black shoes, black boots, whatever. I just don't like them. So I saw these, and it said they were from Topshop, and they were on eBay. The second hand, but obviously the person, I've just been out in them, so they have got a bit mucky underneath now, but I think the person said they only worn them once, and I thought, that's what I'm after. I just want some flat boots with no, I don't mean a high heel, but I've got boots with like a heel like that, which isn't really big, but sometimes walking around far, because I don't drive, I can still get sore feet. So I saw these, and I think they're really cute because they're a brogue style ankle boot. I like the colour. Don't know if you call it biscuit or nude or something. And I just have them done up to this little notch. And I had them on today, and they're so comfy. But they were from Topshop, but I won them in a bid for £3.50. And they're just dead cute. They look really nice with jeans turned up, and I think they'd look nice with even thick tights and dresses, or you know, I just love boots, you know, like dungaree short ones and stuff, and I just think they'll look nice, and they're just dead comfy. So I was really chuffed with them because they're not even scruffed or anything. They're like brand new. Because like I said, the woman said she'd only worn them once. Maybe she got them and didn't really like them on her, but I thought they looked nice. And when I came out of the house today, because my sister actually ended up giving me a lift to where I was going today, my appointment, she was like, "Oh, you look nice today. I like your boots." I was like, "Oh, £3.50. Thought, I just love being frugal and bargains at the minute. It's just great. It's just good to not be spending your money on stuff that maybe will be out of fashion. And the last thing I got is, some people might go, "Oh my God," but because I'm getting into gardening, and I know you can go online, and this is another thing I'm going to talk about in a minute about going on your phone and wherever, like we all do. I can look up things for gardening and how to do this, but I wanted a book. Like I said, I just love books to hold in your hand and look through and look at pictures and not keep having to get your phone up, because I know we can all Google stuff of what to do, but that annoys me sometimes when your screen doesn't stay on. And I just like a book to browse through, and you could write things and put ideas or notes in the, in the pages. Oh, and Cheryl, anytime you want to chat, you can ring me, it's fine. And I found this, and I thought I'll find something, and it was £2.49. I don't know how much it originally. Where did they normally say where it was? £16.99. This book would have been in the shop. It's at like £17 nearly. £17. It's the Royal Horticultural. Oh, Cheryl, you know I could talk for England. Society, Gardening Through the Year, which to me is brilliant because that's what I'm trying to learn about. I'm off my head, but is this book? Oh, never pay full price. No, that's why I always go to charity shop to have a look what's in there. And it looks, it's not tatty. And what I like about it is it's got all step instructions, what you do, all pictures of the flowers, which are good because I can't even say half the words of flowers, but I can look like what sort of flowers they are and like an index and find out what I'm planting as well. And looking at it's really good. It shows you how to prune and cut back and all them things you need to know if you're starting gardening. And I just think it's a really great book. £2.49 instead of £16.99. And it's a good thick book with lots of really good information, and not like, you get the books like it's got lovely photographs in it, so it's bright and it's not boring to look at. And like easy steps, because I like things that are easy and you can just, it's an easy to read gardening book. But I was just chuffed with that. I'm like, yeah, a cup of tea. I'm hoping to do a bit of gardening on at the weekend, even if it's cold, just dry. But I went to my friend's as well when I picked Finn up, and she had these lovely galvanised, do you remember the pots I showed you the other day with the hooks on? She went, "Oh, I've got some pots with hooks on." I went, "I've got some pots with hooks on, but I got them from eBay." And she got two. Mine were a little bit nicer actually, because mine have got the bows on and that, but they're basically the same. I don't know how much they were. And then she had a galvanised trough, and it was about that big with writing on the front. And she got that from B&M's, because I know B&M, I need to go to B&M's to get some garden stuff, but I've got my eye on them now that she showed me. But on the way home, oh no, I'm going to lie, it wasn't on the way home. I was going to say, when you get a free paper. It wasn't, because I'm trying to collect my papers now, because you can do mulching or composting with your newspapers, and I don't buy them, so I might as well get the free ones when I'm out and about. It was in the charity shop, they had them at the door, so I just thought, I'll take one and see what they're saying in the news and all that. But anyway, I noticed, well, on the front it says we need to do better on social care. Yes, you do. But the thing that took my eye in here, I was just having a quick nosy, was, and I know I say this is how everyone is today, not everyone, but the way of the world with technology and stuff, but some technology is good, but there's this picture. It says, "Is multitasking the enemy of listening?" And it is, because see this picture here. What's everyone doing? On the phones, on the laptop, or on the tablet, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, did you get one from a boot sale? I think they do boot sales around here. I've not been to one for years. But it was saying, basically, I think it was an older person, they had family visiting, because I won't read it all out, I've got another one to read, but not this one. And they were saying they felt lonely even when the family came round, because basically the family was doing that. The grandkids had come round to see the grandparent, you know, and obviously their children, the mums and dads, and no one was like, you know, my phone's on charge saying that, but that's because I'm waiting for some workmen to come to do my fence. They should be coming soon, so if I hear a knock at the door, it might be them. You know, always on the phones or talking, but, you know, flicking through stuff while people are talking, and they're saying people are losing the, you know, they're not listening to people when they're talking because they're too busy, they're not engaging properly, connecting, because they're too busy, you know, flicking through Facebook, doing this, always on the phones. Or they've always got the phones out even if they're on the side. And I think I was watching something last night on YouTube where it was saying, you know, I hate it when, and I don't like it now, I used to do it obviously, but now it's like, yeah, it is a bad thing. I'm not saying everyone does it, but, you know, like people in a restaurant or you've gone on a date, everyone's got the phone on the side, or, oh, it's all right, I brought my phone with, but I'm going to, we know that some people do that thing, we all put it in the middle on top of each other face down. No, keep your phone in your bag, or even switch it off if you're out for a meal or you're out on a date or you're out with your friends or you've gone round to a friend's house chatting. People are losing, like, and that's what it's saying in here. So this older person felt lonely because no one was really listening to him because they were too busy looking on, you know, all the technical gadgets. You know, and they were even saying like someone was cooking, but they were plugged in with their earphones in while they were cooking. They weren't listening to what the other person was saying, if you know what I mean, and all that. And it's just like, it's just sad to think that, you know, some people think that you can go around for a chat, but no one's really listening to you because they're too busy looking at other stuff, too distracted. Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to have a cut-off time because, and I know some people do this, but I'm just saying it's the connection and I'm just seeing what it said on here. Because if you think about it, everything's on, you know, you're checking your emails, you're checking this, you're checking that, it's all on the AI or whatever you want to call it. And then I was just flicking through, and I got to the back, and it said, again, in this little section, it said about charity shops actually, but I'll read that in a minute because I got mine out that day. Where was it? Loneliness again, it said. It's only a little one. The silent taboo of increasingly lonely generation, and it's true. I wish to add my penny's worth experience of growing older is priceless. I consider my move to live nearer family to be a factor in combating loneliness, but not everyone has family, and not everyone can do what the NHS advises to live nearer to family or as near as possible. What's this about this? The first time I joined the social activities near where I used to live, I was amazed at all that is on offer to the senior residents. From the 4 times a year assembly held in the Civic Hall to the tea dances, reduced parking charges as well as the frozen council tax and many more. The most outstanding of all is the charity Safe Start Foundation. It provides integration and supports social and leisure activities for all ages, including over 55s. These include housing, job opportunities for the younger generation, and also opportunities to combat loneliness in the older senior generation. Was it this? I missed the Safe Start Foundation since moving away and wish that a model of it could be replaced around the country if it promotes friendship, activities, lunches, bingo, chair exercises, Zumba, meditation, music and movement and dance. Technology is, this is the thing at the end, technology, this is the whole thing. Technology, though it's good, obviously we have to use it because this is the day and age we're in. Technology is not what we need. It's human relationships based on human contact, connection, human contact, connection, one heart and one mind together. This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing about people talking about being awake, even with all the stuff that goes on with all that stuff. One of the main big things is, yeah, AI and all this, meaning, artificial intelligence, our computers and everything, phones, yeah, they're all great to connect to people, but even in connecting with people, like I'm connecting with you now, but even with connecting to people, because it helps us to connect, it sort of deconnects us as well, because technology is not what we need all the time. Obviously there needs to be a balance, but a lot of people won't do the balance. They're just constantly on the phone, constantly on this, constantly that. That's why I've gone a bit quiet on here, not because, I said I'd go a bit quiet. I'm going in into a job career-y thing, but like someone said, for example, I don't mean everyone does this, but the first thing some people do in the morning is check the phone, check their emails, check Facebook, scroll through Facebook, nosy at what everyone else is doing, go on YouTube, do this, go on here, if you know what I mean. So you're constantly just distracted in and all that. And like you say, you can be around friends, and I've had this, and I've done it in the past, where you sat there chatting and then you're just looking through eBay, or you're just having a scroll through Facebook, like listening, but really you're not listening because you're distracting yourself with it. And it is, I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying, it is quite sad. If you're going out with the girls or the boys or whatever, or your friends, make a pact that you switch your phones off when you go out. Obviously, if you've got a babysitter and that, you'll have to check and stuff like that, but maybe halfway through the night you can switch them off and not put them on till a bit later on. You can keep checking, but put them on, when you're calling for your cab, and just keep that out and just really interact and connect with your friends, your family, whoever it is, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. If you're going to see your grandparents, because I had this once, I won't say who, if they're watching they'll figure it out, but I used to go to somebody's grandparents' house. They weren't my grandparents, but their grandparents. And then they used to sit there and just go, and this isn't even technology, it's just something else they're getting distracted with. Newspaper, say hi when you go in, and like this. And I had to talk to them. I didn't mind, because I'm quite chatty, but it's like, you've come to see your grandparent, they're not always here forever. Why don't you interact with them? You can read your paper when you get home. You can scroll through your phone when you get home. You've got all day to look through your phone or whatever. Connect with them people. Because when there comes a time in somebody's life where somebody's not there anymore, you'll have wished you spent proper connection, like the lady said on there, through human connection. One heart, what was it that was said? Relationships based on human contact, one heart, one mind together. You're listening to somebody, you're not distracted, you're not listening to music, you're not distracted through your eyes with something, you're looking at someone, you're listening, you're engaging properly. And they say there's no coincidence, don't think there is, like, this has just come up when I was watching a thing about it last night. We're losing the ability, or this generation are losing the ability to connect properly with people. And they'll say, no, we don't, because we connect through this, or yeah, we've got the technology to connect where we couldn't have connected if we didn't have this through the world. But you're missing the point. You need to connect more in real life, human contact, and learning about not just how to contact people through technology, but actually when you're in a face-to-face contact with someone, family, friends, or whoever, someone at a job or interview or whatever, if anyone gets what I'm saying, proper human contact. Forgetting about this sort of stuff, like I said, you just see everyone down the street these days like this. Like this, like this. They walk round, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some young kids, older people as well, my age, whatever, walking around, and they're walking to the road, and you're like, they're not even looking to see if a car's coming. You know what I mean? Like, nearly getting run over because you've got your head in the phone. You're not even looking up to see if the car, I mean, do you think the cars are just going to stop because they might not see you? But do you know what I mean? Everyone's got their face in the phone all the time. And like I said, it is nice to just switch it off. Hi, Hayley. Switch it off and walk around and just look at the people who are doing it. It's amazing when you just watch people and think, oh my God, no one just no one connects to. I'm not saying everybody doesn't, but a lot, most of the globe don't. I remember being at a train station once and I just looked up and it just made me laugh because everybody was just like that. And that's why I think when things happen sometimes, when there's been terror attacks or whatever you want to call them, and people go, oh, well, we didn't see that, or well, you probably didn't see anything coming anyway because everyone's got their head too stuffed in the phones that you probably wouldn't have seen. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I just saw that in the paper and thought it's so true. But like I said, it's great that we connect on here, the people that come in here and watch me who I've known for a bit now on through here. And that's great. Technology is great that way, but there's got to be a balance because, you know, even if you go for a coffee with the girls, or just do that as an example, or guys or whatever, say to the girls, right, don't bring your phone out when you come, or you've got to be switched off in your bag and stay in your bag until you've departed the coffee place that you're at or something, just to have that, no, you know what I mean? Or everyone's got to have, you know, like we're having a coffee in a coffee shop or gone for a meal, everyone's phone's got to be there. I mean, they do go on about, you might not know this, about radio waves in phones, you know, they can make us ill, these waves, then, you know, your Wi-Fi and that, you can look into that. It's true. I know a woman who said she had a mobile phone and she kept it in a bum bag on her tummy for years, you know, it was always in that same position. She got stomach cancer. So that's another good reason to, like, you know, if we get these radioactive waves, whatever they are, from the, obviously, you know, the electrical current things and all that we can't see, maybe it is good sometimes to not be putting it towards your head and not being on it constantly and just switching it off. My mum said, oh, I can't get hold of you on the phone sometimes. I said, if you can't, it's just because I've switched it off because I don't even want the thing on sometimes. I just want a rest from it all, if you know what I mean. But it is sad that you can have family. I know we all can't choose our family, you know, I've said this in posts before, but even you can have family and you can be sat with family and no one's really listening or really talking to each other, connecting properly, as in, they might be going, oh yeah, but they've got their eyes on looking through something or they're scrolling through Facebook, so they're not really listening. They're not really taking it in as maybe the next week you might see that person again and they go, oh yeah, you know what I said, and you go, what? Because you've not took it in. You're agreeing with someone and you're sort of like half listening, if you know what I mean, but then someone's told you something, you thought, I don't remember him saying that. No, because really, he wasn't really listening because you were too distracted. And I think it is sad. And I think that's a sad thing, like, that was an example of all the family going around with the kids and everything, and everyone's just got, then parents should be saying, no, you don't take your laptops with your tablets and all that to your grandparents. You're going to sit there and you're going to talk to them, because I know kids are very, mine are, my eldest one's like that now because he's older, but he's like, oh, I hate going to Nana's, bless her, she's not here anymore, but the great Nana, it's boring, you know, she ain't got Wi-Fi, or oh, she won't want us on the computer, you know, and all that, because she's from that generation. And it's like, well, you can grin and bear it for an hour or so, you know, and chat to Nana and blah, blah, blah. But when he was there, he would talk, and he'd like talking, and my Nana would talk to him back, because it's that, we're just going to a world where no one will be connecting, because it'll all be AI, and everyone will be just like, well, like I said, them stories say where you'd have a robot made of yourself and that robot would just go out and work and you'd just be sat there, I don't know, just like a zombie, because nobody... One of the best things is proper human contact, you know, facing each other and connecting through really listening, you know, looking and engaging properly without those distractions around us. Not the TV on, because you glance at that sometimes if you're at someone's house, you know. I mean, sometimes I have it on for Finn sometimes, but you know that, do you know what I mean? And I just saw this paper and I thought, oh God, it's so true, and it's sad in a way, because people think they're connecting, because like, oh, we're going to grandma's, for example, we're going to Nana and Granddad's, so you think you've done your little good thing there, you know, we've gone to visit, you know, when older people get lonely, we've gone to visit, you know, Nana and Granddad, so, you know, they won't complain that we've not been. Yeah, but you're not actually, that's good, they've seen you, but are you actually listening? You know, listening and interacting back properly, not I don't mean half-heartedly, but just like, oh yeah, I'll just look through that, you know, really interacting and really listening to what someone's saying. And like I said, as some people will know, when them people aren't here anymore, you'll wish you had spent that proper time in the moment properly, and not I don't mean half-heartedly, but more sort of distracted. You'd have wished you'd have had them conversations, or you might think, God, what was it they said? Because I wasn't really listening properly, you know, a bit too distracted. But yeah, and I'm learning all this all over again, even though I've been a bit like that. But it's like, yeah, I need to learn to switch that off, not be on this so much, not have that there and switch this off at a certain time, or have a time at night, like Shell just said, where you just, everything gets switched off. Wi-Fi, your phone and everything. So it's like, people say, oh yeah, my partner, and someone was saying that the other day, my ex-partner used to do it constantly. You can be sat next to you on the couch, you know, like, oh, let's have, you know, movie night tonight, or, you know, have a cuddle on the couch, watch a movie. And all night, since you come home from work, they're just constantly browsing on the phone, looking at, I don't know what they're looking at. Oh, I'm fine, Hayley. You know, just constantly like that, not interacting with the partner, you know, not really listening to what they're saying, and it's just bonkers when you actually sit down and think about it. We don't always notice because we are distracted, and that's what I've said in the past about being mindful. No one's mindful. I mean, I'm thinking of going for a country walk this weekend with my mum, because I've not got Finn, to sort of, not de-stress her, but you know, when she comes, because she's coming tomorrow, she's only come and see the new fencing. She wants to clean all the time and do stuff, and I just want her to come out with me, have a walk around and get a hot chocolate at the duck pond and that, like I said, get out in nature, and just, not to de-stress her, but just chill out a little bit, but have a conversation with her, because she wants to talk about a few things about the garden and this, that, and the other, and things this year going on in my life and that. So I think instead of sitting in, even if it's a bit, you know, cold, we'll just wrap up and I'll go and get her a hot chocolate, and we'll walk around and we'll have a chat in nature and just connect properly. She's not getting distracted by wanting to go and clean something or whatever it that she does. I don't know what needs cleaning, but, and then I'm not gonna, I don't know, it'll just be nice, if you know what I mean, to go for a walk, because we don't often do that. We don't often do things like go for a coffee in a coffee shop, because she always wants to be busy all the time, and it annoys me. So I'm going to try and get her out, even if it's just for an hour, get a hot chocolate or a coffee, whatever, as we walk round, because it's really pretty down there anyway, and take her to these little parks that she hasn't been to, and just have a good old chat, and then she can come back and do what she wants, and then we've had a bit of, you know, nice time together. You know, and I've done it when she comes, I normally go on my phone looking at stuff, because I have to distract myself, because she gets on my nerves about cleaning and stuff. But I did think, right, this time you're just going to grin and bear it, because she's only down for the weekend. You're going to sit there, switch it all off, and just let her yak to you, talk to her, as long as she sat down and she's not cleaning, and we'll just have that proper interaction with each other, and it'll be nice. But I'm definitely going to get her out of the house and for a little country walk, and I think she'll like that. I might find some more of them pebbles, I don't know, you know, the pebbles. I found a big nice rock last time, and I put it in Finn's buggy, because I put that in the garden as a bit of a rockery thing. So I'll see if there's any more of them, anything I can collect. But, oh, and the other thing is, I had this old bag. I've had it a while. But the thing is with me, I like old things, as in, they don't have to be antique, but I like things when they look more worn in than they do when they're new. So this is, I don't think it's leather, I think it's only plastic, but, you know, it looks worn, but I like it. And I was going to chuck it out, and I thought, no, but I like it, because it's soft and it's comfortable when I wear it. It's an over-the-shoulder bag. But the only thing that was up with it, which I could fix, is the fastening's gone on it, but I tend to, it's got a zip in it if I need anything in there. I just have it open, but I could fix it. But I just love it. So I've tied a scarf on, because I've got loads of hair scarves and I've not used all of them. Make it a bit boho-y. I did put a picture up today. And then I was just listening to something last night, crocheting these little flowers, and I sort of made it into a keyring just to connect to the thing that was there. I've not finished it yet. I'm going to drape a few more things on. So it's a bit boho-y because I like that sort of look. Sort of like hippie boho-y look. Which got me thinking, oh yeah, I could make some, you know, key rings and stuff. I've got to get back into doing my bits again after showing the woman at where the appointment I went to today said bring some in next time. She was very intrigued. I said, yeah, you know, I'll do my books and that. So I'm going to get back into that because I just do bits when I want to. But yeah, so I've just been doing that. I've got what came in the door before? Oh, I got some sweet pea seeds that came through the door before because they just remind me of my granddad. So I'm going to have to sow them. If they need to be in the house, I'll do it. I need some compost actually, but yeah, so I just hope it's going to be dry. I'm going to have a look at this, but I can't believe that was £16. But I got it for £2.49, so it's a good book. But yeah, so I hope everyone else has what day are we on? Thursday, has a nice weekend. But I can't believe it's sunny next week when the schools go back. It's just bonkers. I want it to be nice when they're off. Just deheading these flowers. They're a bit ropey. Oh, I'll tell you what else did come. I showed my dad yesterday just before I go. Where are they? I don't know what you do with these. I'm still waiting for these workmen to come and they're not here yet. These, I don't even know if I'm doing it right. They're like succulents. There is a couple that are different down there. And I think you just stick them in a bit of dirt. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to root. They did have roots on. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm going to have to look that one up. But yeah, they were just cuttings, but you can grow them from cuttings. But if they don't work, they don't work. They're only like £1.50, so I'm not really that bothered. But yeah, I'll tell you what would look nice in that. I need a cacti or something. I want some cacti, but yeah, I hope everyone has a nice weekend, and I might be able to show you some pictures when I actually... Oh, it's the Cosy Comfortable Poetry. That's the name I was trying to say the other day. I love charity shops, or just thrift shops, whatever you want to call them, because some people, like I said years ago, I would have, when I was younger, I'd have been like, my mum used to go in and, you know, have a browse, and I was like, oh my God, Mum, it's so embarrassing. Someone might see me from school. I'm not standing it. I'm not going in the charity shop. I'm not even going to stand outside in case peer pressure and the ego and all that. Someone from school walks past, you know, it's really embarrassing, but you know what kids are like when you're that young. But now it's like, I just love the quirkiness of charity shops, and I love them if they're quirky. But oh, that reminds me, in the paper, it said about charity shops. I mean, I've noticed some charity shops are a little bit dearer, but this woman said today in the paper, is it me or have our high street charity shops become much more expensive? She must live in a posher area, but they shouldn't be expensive for whatever area you live in. They're like seconds, so, you know, stuff that people would throw out or don't want, so they shouldn't be expensive. That's the whole point. For at the end of the day, she said, they are second-hand goods, which some person does not want. I cannot resist a charity shop for browsing in the hope of finding a bargain. But when I see a dress on sale for £10 or jeans for £8, I'm not being funny, that's not mega dear to some people, but £10, you'd probably get that in Primark, and £8 in Primark. So why, that's like a normal shop price. That's dear for a charity shop. And like she said, I know I can buy new for the same price or very little more in an online sale. So, you know, some of the charity shops in our area have had a facelift over the last year or so, making them look less like the poor neighbourhood and more like other shops, and the price rises seem to have corresponded with those changes. They are not doing themselves any favours. Most people now are savvy shoppers. Yeah, that's what I like, savvy shoppers. Thanks to the internet. Surely it is better to keep the prices down and sell more after all. The stock keeps arriving. Yeah, because the stock keeps arriving, doesn't it? And most of the staff are unpaid. By the way, what a great paper. Oh, I was just reading about this paper. Which I've noticed that in some charity shops, But £10 for a dress in a charity shop, that's like, you could go and get a dress for £10 online and whatever, like she said. It's bonkers. But yeah, I love savvy shopping. I can't really say it comes of age because I know a lot of young people do it, but I like things that other people haven't got. And like I said, I'm not into fashion because it goes in and out. Like, if something's in fashion and I like it, and it is a really nice, pretty dress or things that I like, then I'll treat myself now and again. But it just doesn't bother me. And I know some people are really label freaks and all that, and that's good for them. Because all you're doing at the end of the day is why prices are high on others. I know some things are better quality, but basically you're paying for a label, so the name of that label. If you all went round and cut your labels out and no one knew where it was from, it wouldn't really matter, would it? So, yeah, but I love quirky little charity shops. The one I went in today was just dead cute. I'm going to go there again. And the one I went to a few weeks ago was really cute. It was really small, but they're just like an Aladdin's cave to me. Some people will watch this and think, oh my God, I won't go in a charity shop and like, ooh, someone's been wearing this or that. Well, it's only like when I give clothes to friends, and go, oh, I don't wear these anymore. Would you make use of them? Some stuff's been new. And they go, yeah. They just wash it, don't they? You just wash it. So none of that bothers me. It used to when I was younger, but not now. I just think it's stupid because a lot of the stuff people will get, especially if they love fashion, is fashion goes out that quick. They've probably only worn it once or they've not worn it. I've sent stuff to the charity shop with tags on. I've never worn it. I've just bought it and then realised I didn't really like it. So, you know what I mean? But it's not just for that. I just love quirky little things that other people haven't got. And like, I wanted a gardening book, but like I said, even if I'd have got this online, I would have got it cheaper, but I still would have had to pay postage and packaging. It's quite a heavy book. So to get that for £2.49 instead of £16.99 is brilliant. And like I said, I didn't mind paying postage and packaging on these because these were virtually brand new little brogue ankle boots, and I think they're really cute. £3.50. And I'm trying to be frugal. I have to, the situation I'm in at the minute. But hopefully I'll be going from a business thing soon. But there's some people, if anyone's watching this and they're not into charity shopping or thrift shopping or whatever you call it, fair enough, if you like buying whatever, I don't say I don't buy stuff from shops, but that's fanfare and that's fine. But there's something about thrift shopping is just more exciting, because in a normal shop, you'll go in a shop and you'll have a rack of the same clothes and a rack of the same clothes, so many, rack of the same clothes, a rack of the same clothes. You go in a thrift shop and nothing's the same. You're not going to get this scarf with 50 other scarves behind it all the same like this. They're all unique. Everything's different. And there is a big charity shop. I can't remember what it is. I'm going to have to get my sister to take me there. And it's big, and it's just, the way it's set out's nice as well. But I love it when you can go in on your own, if you're with a friend, but split up, because I can't shop with people. And you haven't got your kids, someone's got your kids, so it's just, you're just in the moment. And I just love to spend time browsing and looking at everything, and they have like the knick-knack shelf of all, your pots on and glass things that I've had, and like my glass candle thingies and stuff, my glass bowls over there with flowers on and stuff. I just love looking at stuff like that. And it's just really enjoyable. And if you get something then you don't end up liking it, you can take it back to charity shop and give it to somebody, because it didn't really cost you that much, so it's not, but yeah, I'm going to have to go. I keep saying to a friend we're going to go on a charity sort of, what would you call it when people go on a pub crawl? We're going to go on a charity pub crawl. We keep saying we're going to do it, so if you're watching, we will do it. But I think we'll do it when the weather's a bit warmer soon. I have to save our pennies, because that's a good thing. If you've got any change, you just save all that up and you just go to charity shop with it. So, and we'll do a charity crawl, and then we can go for a nice coffee and a chat, and, see what we brought, sort of thing, when the weather's nice and warm. Sit outside a cafe with our phones off. Yeah, because she's into it as well, and she loves, and she always looks nice, and she always has nice stuff. And they're like, where'd you get that from? She's like, charity shop. I'm like, oh. But I know I can't get that thing that she's got on, because you know, you're probably not going to find the same one. But that's what I like about it. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and show you that because I've got to get up and make a mess because I'm trying to sort stuff out, so I'll make a mess first to get rid of it. And my mum's coming tomorrow, but that's good because I wanted to clean the floors, but I might as well leave it because she'll re-clean them, so there's no point in me doing it and then her re-cleaning it because then I'll just get angry thinking I spent that time doing that and she's redone it again. And hopefully the guys will be here soon to put my new fence in and Finn will be up soon anyway, so you might see me over weekend. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I'll call you the cozy. I'll call you cozy. It is like a treasure hunt because, like I said, it's not everything's the same in there, so you know you can get something because there's 20 of them. It's a treasure hunt. It's exciting. It might not sound exciting to some, and some people might think I'm sad, but then again, as I always say on this channel, I don't care what other people think. I just do what I like to do. You know. And I did see another scarf there, Cheryl, and I nearly got it, but I didn't. It had little brown rabbits on it. It was really cute, but I just thought when I walked the route home today, well, to go to the bus station, I walked a different way and I came across a couple more shops and I was like, I haven't been in there. Oh, I need to go in there. And this girl got this bag, and it was like a little shopper bag, but I think it was red with flowers on it. It was really cute by. What's the woman who does the bags, the plasticky, like, they're a bit dearer. She does nappy bags and, you know, backpacks, and I think it's basically a bag shop. Wash bags and kitsch, something. Can't remember what her name is. She got that bag and I thought, oh, I would have sold that as like a gardening bag or something because it was red with flowers on it. It was really cute. What's she called? Oh, you know who I mean. She does a lot of florally stuff, like plasticky, I think it is. But I don't think there's anything else to show you. No. I'm just trying to learn how to crochet a scarf because it starts off straight and then it goes like that. So I'm obviously dropping stitches. And I've ran out of wool anyway because I just had a bit that I was practising on. Because I was thinking of making myself a... Not that it's that cold, but you know have you seen the knitted mug warmers? You know, you can, if you know what I mean, the knitted ones. I was thinking of making one of them. And my little flowers that I did watching telly, well, not watching telly because I don't watch telly. What was it? No, tell a lie. I was watching a bit of YouTube and I watched First Dates, a bit of it because I do love that. The little girl I was looking after today, I give her one and she put it on her little bag that she had with her. So... yeah, I quite like that. So I'm going to go now and we're on Thursday to Friday, so we'll all have a nice night tonight, evening, day, whatever time it is, and have a lovely weekend because I'm just hoping it's going to be dry. Don't forget, if you suffer from anxiety or anything like that, get yourself out in nature. Even if it's a bit nippy, just go and wrap up with a big scarf on, your gloves on. Go to a country park where you can get yourself a hot chocolate drink, because ours does drinks, and just walk round and get some fresh air and let your kids run around and stuff and just switch your phone off and just look at what's going on in the moment, what nature's doing and stuff like that, what's growing and things you can see. And you never know, if you're being mindful, you might just find a pebble that someone's painted, because I know people do this all around and people have been doing it, but I just couldn't believe I've been talking about this and I actually found one, which was... You know, you talk about stuff and you think about stuff and it comes into reality, and then I actually found one. So, yeah. And I did find some pebbles the other day in my front garden, so I might be able to paint some of them. But I might put them in my garden with little sayings on. Yeah, I might paint them up and put little, like, bugs on, like a ladybird and a butterfly, just so it's something a bit interesting for Finn as well, because he likes stuff like that. Maybe like the Don emoji, like with numbers on, so he could play with them, but then they can go back in the rockery, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Just trying to be creatively thinking there, things for that can think and interact with as well, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, you could place the pebbles around the garden and say we've got, 5 insects, you've got to go and find them. We've got a butterfly, a caterpillar, what have you got, a spider, a snail and a slug, whatever you can think of, and you could hide them around the garden, and they've got to find them, you know, place them about. I don't know. That just popped into my head. But yeah, I'm going to go now because I could stay on yak for ages. I'll have to come for a long chat soon. I'll see what's going on at weekend. Because I've got gardening to do, nails to do, bit of tidying up, bit of taking stuff to the charity shop, which I might be able to do tomorrow. But the thing is, if I go with Finn, I can go in with him, but I'll come out with something because he'll want something so he can go and choose. He's been playing with a purse today, so I might give him some shrapnel. And then I know he'll want to get something out there. If I go in it, he's going to pick something up, but I don't mind because they're cheap and it doesn't matter. But yeah, and I'll see you soon. Bye.